What's good, YouTube? It's A Quest of Earth and Prophecy, and I want to thank everybody who subscribed to my channel. So right now, this topic of this video is the Brooklyn Nets facing off against the Lakers. Now, we all know certain players are not going to be there. Hopefully, if I'm pretty sure if LeBron James AD was playing, Kevin Durant would have probably sat out. But knowing that those two are not going to be there, only Drummond, KD is going to suit up. James Harden is obviously out this game, so it's probably going to be Kyrie and KD. Now, I'm not really predicting the score because we all know, the Brooklyn Nets can average over 100. What? Oh, hold on. How much they average a game per game? I think they average like 114 points a game. So, and the Lakers average 109 points per game. So I just think it's not going to be a blowout. I hope not. But, knowing the Nets, they could turn it on and off, which is idiotic. But, they could catch fire real quick. So it don't matter if you down, it doesn't matter if the Nets are down by 30, down by 40, down by 50. We've seen them come back multiple times by double digits. So if the Lakers, you know, go out to a big lead, let's say it's like 60 to 41, right? Let's say it's like 61 to 41 or 71 to 41. They could instantly come back because of their weapon, of their repertoire. You know what I'm saying? Like they have so many lethal guys that can shoot threes. Drummond, not Drummond, Aldridge, Blake, Harris, Kyrie, KD. You know what I'm saying? So everybody could get involved. So it's not like they can just clog the paint and then just kick it out and then somebody's gonna shoot it. They can also do it in variety of ways. So fuck it. The Nets are gonna blow out the Lakers tonight. That's just my prediction. I don't see no, yeah, I don't see nobody on this Lakers team that can actually, create their own shot. But you know what? You never know. You never know. Lakers might come out here and make a statement even without, their two stars. You know, or the Nets can just come in here and just blow them out, not even a competition, So that's my two ways I can see this game playing out. Either the Lakers are gonna come out to a big lead, or or the Lakers are gonna choke the lead. And yeah, so it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game. But somebody on the Lakers is gonna have to step up besides Drummond, because Drummond can only do so much. You know what I'm saying? But there is rumors that LeBron James is expected to be back by the end of this month. AD with probably within a couple of days. Probably we'll see by Monday. Um, so yeah, because after this game, the Knicks. I mean, not the Knicks. The Lakers are gonna face the Knicks Monday. So, and then yeah. Um, so the Nets gonna be facing back to back New York teams, which is crazy. But so yeah. So let me know in the comment section down below who you got tonight. Uh, the Nets or the Lakers. Again, we all know AD and LeBron James is out. And I'm pretty sure, like I said again, if those two were playing, KD would have sat out like a little biatch he is. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't want the smoke. He doesn't want the smoke. You know, as great as Kevin Durant is, he's very sensitive. He's a very sensitive, and I think he probably gets that from his mom. It's not his fault. Obviously dad wasn't really around, so you can't really instill that toughness in him. Kind of like LeBron James too. LeBron James, all these cats are just sensitive. Michael Jordan actually wasn't sensitive. Larry Bird wasn't sensitive. I mean, you could put LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Magic Johnson in that, Draymond Green, all of them, DeMarcus Cousins in that frame because they all soft. You know, they all they all were subject to single moms households. Like dad wasn't around, so you're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get that tough love. Like like Michael Jordan's dad willed in him. You know, you see it from different cats. Allen Iverson. Um, he didn't have. I mean, his father wasn't around, but he managed to man himself up. You know what I'm saying? Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? The list goes on and on. But you got these soft ass players these days. Any little thing that you say, they'll take it to heart, or they'll freaking you know they'll cause a scene, or they'll start whining, complaining, and stuff like that. You know, like it's tendencies, but it is what it is, though. It is what it is. I'm just happy that they didn't come here. You know, I mean, for all the marbles, everybody wanted Kyrie and KD to come to the Knicks. For one, I didn't because for one, Kyrie is just lost right now. He's like his mind is out of space somewhere. Like credit his skills on the basketball court, but outside of that, he's just weird. He's weird as fuck. Kevin Durant, he's just sensitive. Like you could get he's like the Odell Beckham Jr. of the NBA. Like you can literally get underneath his skin and he'll self destruct. I'm pretty sure he was getting into it, with, Rappaport, you know what I'm saying? They was going back and forth and stuff like that. And, the only thing he knows how to do is just go to social media. If he gets offended, he's going to go to social media. Instead of just manning up and owning to his situation, he goes to social media to display his case, you know? Back then we didn't have social media. You know what I'm saying? Like if you wanted to look up something, it was either through the newspaper or the television. But I think in today's world or in today's sport, it kind of handicaps players because they can't really speak their mind. And if they do speak their mind, they get ridiculed for it. So so it's kind of like how Draymond Green was saying, like, this generation of players is soft, and it's true. Now obviously nobody's gonna take Draymond Green seriously because he's not a superstar. He's a role player, you know. And who wants to get into a beef with Draymond Green? All he was known for was kicking guys in the nuts. You know, so why would you even bother? Why would you even take your time off just to, trash talk? Like players are just about their money. They're not about going out there and trash talking. That era is dead and buried. Like you ain't gonna see Zion Williamson going out there and trash talking. His rival. That's not him. That's not his game. That's not how he prepares for games. You know, and that Matters in the Palace incident was the reason why the NBA clamped down on these, technicals, Like any little thing you do is gonna be a technical. Why? Because of that. It was a very dark time in the NBA that time. I was fortunate enough to watch the whole entire game against the Pistons and Pacers. It was just a regular season game, and behold, the guy who threw the cup at Ron Artest, it was actually the wrong dude. If you go back and look at that film, it was actually the wrong dude, you know. But he didn't know at the time, somebody else, because the dude who threw the cup at him had a hat. He attacked the dude in the black shirt. You know what I'm saying? So that right there can, set anybody off. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the only reason why the NBA has clamped down. You know, so you're gonna be seeing a lot of texts. You know what I'm saying? To prevent it. You know what I'm saying? Because boy, it was one of those dark days in the NBA, boy. Man, that crap made so much headlines through news media. Like it was just a bloodbath. And basketball is not a physical game, man. Basketball, like for people who say, "Oh, basketball is soft," go to football. Go to football. If you don't like basketball, go to football. That's all I have to say. Because if basketball is not for you, basketball is not for everybody. You know, football is where you can obviously hit another person without getting fouled. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you hit him the wrong way, of course, helmet to helmet, you're always going to get flagged for that. You know what I'm saying? But if it's anything below the chest, below the knees, you know what I'm saying? You'll probably still get flagged for it, but, you won't get, crucified for it. You know what I'm saying? Because basketball is more of a non-contact sport. You absorb, you take the contact instead of just giving the contact. Like if I run and I bump up to you and you try to block me, I can literally absorb the block and then just throw it up there and then I'll get fouled. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember that one time where Ray Lewis was on Colin Coward and he said that the only thing I quit in my life was basketball. It's soft. Like he was basically saying that the object of the game is to not let your opponent score. Yeah, he put his hands up and then boom, the referee called foul. It's like, but people don't understand fouling is actually a skill. Like if you could get your man to jump at the same time you are, or you lean into him to absorb the hit, and then you could throw it up there. That's a skill. Fouling is not what everybody thinks it is. So but it is what it is though. But I'll go live in the fourth quarter in that game because that game is gonna be televised on ABC, and I'll probably go live in the fourth quarter, probably like around with like 4 minutes left, or I might probably just do the whole fourth quarter. Yeah, I might probably do like around when it's like 4 minutes left. You know what I'm saying? Cause I gotta go somewhere today. So yeah. So that's basically it. To be honest with you, I know Kyrie and KD's gonna go off. Kyrie's probably gonna have like 40, 41, 37. Durant is probably gonna have like 39, 41. So I mean, he looked healthy. I'm not gonna lie. He did look like the Kevin Durant we saw when he was with Golden State Warriors before he went down, obviously, because I believe they went up against the the Cavaliers before he went down, either the Cavaliers or the Raptors before he went down. So yeah, so he looked pretty good. He went what 5 for 5. So he didn't even really play a lot of minutes because obviously he's in minutes restriction. So I think they're just trying to manage his minutes, not to give him 41 or overdo it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so tonight's game is gonna probably be a bloodbath, or it's probably gonna be ugly. Because like I said, once a team scores 114 points a game, it's very hard to control that. You just gotta hope and pray that they miss. That's all you can ask for. So yeah, so like, comment, subscribe. If you're a Nets fan, Lakers fan, let me know in the comment section down below who you think is going to win. And till next time, take care of yourself and each other.